Alright, so what I've got here is a 2015 Rancher 420. This is not mine. That's why it looks like this. I mean, guy who runs it doesn't really take care of his stuff. Anyway, I put a snorkel on it for him. What I did is, you know, I had an extra Warrior riser for a Rubicon. I was going to keep it. And then this guy was like, oh, hey, you know, you want to put a snorkel on mine too? And I was like, sure, fuck it. And he's like, how much you want for that riser? So, you know, ended up paying me for my riser. So I went ahead and used it. I did not have on, let's see, on the Snorkel Your ATV kit, right here is a hose that goes all the way down to about right here. I guess I'll take that plastic off and let you see, but yeah, let's just do this real quick so we can look in there. There we go. Okay. I just had to use PVC because, like I said, from that rubber connection right there on up to underneath the fender, where are we at? There we are. There was a rubber hose, and of course I didn't want to buy that because it was like fucking $6 or $7 a foot, and I'm not paying that. It's ridiculous. So I used a 1.5 inch. You see, I had to suck the 1.5 inch part down quite a bit to a 2-inch coupling and 2-inch PVC. Like a 6-inch section right there. 45, I would recommend using a 60 right here because that was a little bit too much. And then like a foot-long section of 2-inch, and I put a reflective kind of insulation tape to hopefully keep away from melting the PVC. Put it on the back side of that too. And then another 45, and you can sort of see another section. I think it was 8 inches, 8 or 10 inches, something like that, going on up into, sorry, another 45 right here. And then I've got like a 5-inch section right here going into 90, and then it goes straight up. And for the vent lines, I just, you know, done the front diff and the rear diff up here. In my opinion, you really don't want water in those, which, I mean, you really don't want it water in any of your vent lines, but I consider these most important, so I put those up here, front diff and rear diff, and then once he brings me some new handlebars, I'm gonna put those on, and I'm gonna, you know, secure all these. Be sure to get your fan motor vent line. I believe this one is the gas tank vent, the coolant vent, and your brakes, your rear brakes, and there's one more. Let's see, your coolant, fan, gas, I don't know. There's one more, I'm forgetting it. There's 4 of them. I don't know. Anyways, be sure to get all those. Now that's really pissing me off now. On your air box, I was sure to take this off right here and kind of heat it up just a little bit and try and shrink it, and it did work. And then I put a hose clamp on it because he was having some problems with this leaking, so I snugged that down, shouldn't leak anymore. On the lid, he said right here in the front had been leaking just a little, like a few drops every now and then. So I just took a little dab of silicone, just kind of, as you could say, welded the top of it right here, just enough to give it a little bit more, you know, snug fit up in here. So ran all the vent lines along through the frame right here, and yeah, that's a snorkel for a Rancher 420. And it took me about 4 hours probably to get everything, yeah, and I had to figure out what the angles were, but now you guys don't have to, so thanks.